Hey everyone, my name is Harry Anderson. This is my portfolio. So I'm gonna go through it and present it to everyone here. So my first, I'm gonna start with a little introduction, and this is just my elevator pitch. Make it long, just to make it short. I served 2.5 years in the military. I'm fluent in English, French, and Spanish. I lived in Italy for 2 years as a missionary, and I put a proselyting missionary just so people that aren't members can understand what that means a bit. And right now, I work in the risk management industry, lowering the risk of companies that I work with. So, my personal mission statement is to inspire and help others maximize their potential. Very simple. So, I've had two training experiences I want to highlight. One was when I was in the MTC, the Missionary Training Center, and I learned how to keep conversations going, and I applied it as a missionary, and I found success doing that. Then my next training experiences is my basic training in the military, where I learned how to be a soldier, and through rigorous training. So my autobiography, I inserted it right here. Just goes. I'm from Canada. Talks a little bit about my time in the military, my time as a radio man, my mission in Milan, Italy. A little bit about my just what I'm doing at the end. So right now I'm a finance student. Then here I insert my resume. Yeah, and then I insert some pictures here. This is me where I'm working on my truck, serving the Canadian Army. This is my Canadian attire. This is me as I'm a radio man here. So here I learned to communicate in a tough environment with lots of stress. And this is me in my first winter basic training course. I led a team and I learned how to do warfare in the winter of Canada. And this was a post trades training, and I practiced what I learned and set up my first radio detachment. So here I'm a detachment commander. As a missionary, I helped my friend Anthony accept the gospel and make changes in his life. Help many people do this, but I really like Anthony. He's a really cool guy. And this is, I think, yeah. And then this is at the end of my mission in Italy, where I had served as a zone leader throughout my whole mission for 18 months. So my leadership skills. I built roofing trusses on a team of 3, or I developed a new skill of working on a team and also carpentry, I guess. And then I started working as an accounting clerk, and I learned to analyze company data. I also serve at the Humane Society where I show charity to the animals there. And my current internship is where I manage risk for companies and communicate this to them. So I have 3 journal entries here. This is me when I was a zone leader. And basically, I had a companion that spoke very good Spanish, and when I spoke with him, my Spanish improved a lot. So all these journal entries are for my mission because that's the only time I ever kept a journal. This is another time I had to lead a district council. I think it was my first one. It was really bad. It was really bad, but I was really hard on myself, so that's why I didn't go so well. And I guess if I could speak to myself back then on June 11th, 2021, I would say, hey, don't worry, or no one remembers district council, or it's a learning experience, and you'll get better. You'll be the best. And then my third journal entry is I was really sad, so I said I don't want to be a missionary anymore because the people around me are just mean. And I guess my last journal entry is when I baptized my friend Quinn. So feeling motivated to work. So project management. Um, so every week I would set up a district council, and I did this effectively, and always plan ahead, doing exactly using this chart as you can see. I have 3 letters of recommendation. 2 from my mission presidents. Or I guess a reference letter from mission president, a letter of recommendation from them. Another one. Then a reference letter from one of my sergeants in the Canadian Armed Forces. Then here's a little reflection on my performances. And these are 3 certificates that I got: leveraging your relationship capital, my human leadership certificate, and giving and receiving feedback certificate. Thank you.